life begins today. Our new life begins today.
Assembly has passed a wine tax bill that now goes to the state senate. The bill would increase the tax on Marble Valley wine from a penny to 10 cents.
And you might be surprised to learn that more Americans are putting families first. A national survey claims 8 out of 10 people would sacrifice a promotion if by doing so they got to spend more time with their spouse and children.
That's nice to hear, Gil, because I'm taking my daughter ice skating after school today.
Hey, enjoy yourselves. And you two folks, make it a good day.
Burgers, hot dogs, potato salad. Okay, menu's set. Now, guests. I got my people. What about yours?
Mine?
Your friends. Their parents. It's your party, too.
Mom, I will not be inviting my friends to this party. This is a parents' party. Friends? Parents? I don't think so.
I just want to say something. I am really touched that you feel you can talk openly in front of me about a party that I'm not invited to. It shows that you feel I'm mature enough to handle it, and of course that you don't know me at all.
Robin, we're inviting you to our party.
You are?
Sure.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I can't come.
Why not?
Believe it or not, I don't do well in social situations.
Robin, you are very important to us, and we very much would like you to come to our party.
Then darn it, I will. You know, I think my problem at parties is that I never have any interesting conversation ready, and that I don't come out of the bathroom. This time I'll prepare.
Good.
And I'll laugh. People will be drawn to me. A crowd may gather. Men may come up to me and...
Whatever.
Asked me to help you. I was trying to help.
Mrs. McNeil, this is my application to the Miss Teen Sacramento pageant, and he mocked it.
I was just being honest.
Oh?
Yes. I honestly don't think the judges will buy that their favorite hobbies are tennis and missionary work.
Would you take a look at this, Mrs. McNeil? I'd ask you, Lucy, but your opinion means nothing to me.
Name, Melissa Santos, age 14. Great so far. Can I take this with me? I'll get back to you.
Wait till she gets to my career goals. After I complete my education, I want a career in TV broadcasting. I want to be a journalist. So which is it?
Forgot about Sheila. Sheila? Lucy and I are having a housewarming this Saturday. Would you like to come?
Love it.
Great.
Oh, kids, take it easy now. Come on, kids, take it outside.
That's all right. They're adorable. Don't touch that priceless heirloom, sweetie. Okay, Luce. I need a reading on the party meter.
Great dip.
Whoa. We need a hammer. My folks are setting up the volleyball net they brought.
Oh, that was such a thoughtful gift.
They feel it's their duty to inflict sports and health on everyone they meet. You should have screened your neighbors more carefully.
I don't know. I think I screened my neighbors real fine. In the garage.
Thank you.
Oh, hi. I'm just checking my list one last time, and then I'm going to get out there and mingle.
Good.
Should I start with interesting facts or go with controversy?
Well, let them warm up to you first. Interesting facts always break the ice.
Without a net.
Sheila, I'm so happy you could come.
I've been admiring your house. I like the Victorian high ceilings. Built when?
1931.
Original woodwork?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Bay window, crown moldings. Yes, you have a lovely home.
Thank you.
I'll make myself comfortable.
And then I had to write an essay on why I wanted to be Miss Teen Sacramento, and send in my grades, and get a recommendation. It's not like the old days when all you had to be was beautiful.
And did you know an average slice of white bread is approximately 70 calories, whereas a slice of whole wheat is a mere 65?
Honey,
Duke, over here.
let me put this on ice for you. We'll pop it a little later and give you a proper toast.
Ooh, dust on the bottle must be good.
Marble Valley gives back some of the finest champagne in the world.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pouring or are you talking?
Sheila Huffnagel, Duke Howard.
Duke for short, Duquesne for long.
Charmed.
Are you?
Duke brought over a dusty bottle of champagne to help kick off the house.
I see you prefer domestic.
Made right here in Marble Valley. Served with a little goat cheese or venison.
How lovely. Bambi on a cracker.
Duke, I work for Sheila.
I take it that you don't like California champagne.
I prefer champagne to come from where nature intended it.
And that is?
The continent.
You mean Europe, don't you?
I suppose you could say Europe.
Listen, if it makes you feel better about yourself to say the continent, then by all means you should...
She gives me a good salary.
I feel quite good about myself.
Based on what?
And at the end of the week, that check is there, boy.
Duquesne, or whatever it is, I assume you're a gentleman. I am holding an empty cup. Would you please unscrew the cap and pour?
First, I'm gonna chill this fine champagne. Then I'll decide whether I give you any.
I have no idea who he is.
Benjamin Harrison was our 23rd president, and he favored an import tax on textiles.
Can we steal Robin? Robin, you're crashing and burning.
I am?
Didn't you notice people were staring?
I thought that was interest. Oh, God.
Too many facts, Robin.
Okay. Okay, I'll move on to controversy. Watch out now.
Party!
Can I help you guys?
Party! Heard there was a party, dude. Party!
Easy, easy, Flicka.
Yeah!
You guys are obviously lost. I think you want the Center for Early Man.
We heard you got some bodacious babes.
No babes. It's a barbecue.
Food, dude! Yo!
It's not your kind of thing. We're using utensils.
What's this?
These guys just barged in.
I'm being crashed? This is so exciting!
Yo!
Come on, guys, there's some burgers in the kitchen.
Say hi to the Annenbergs. They're expecting you.
We've been married 8 years this May.
8 years. Congratulations. You've gotten past that dreaded 7-year itch. Actually, according to a recent men's poll, it's during the 8th year marriage that most infidelities occur.
Is that true, honey?
I don't know.
She said men's poll. Maybe they asked you.
I'm gonna be a TV news anchor person. With my ethnic background, I'll be in great demand. Can Jane Pauley say Cesar Chavez, Nicaragua, Jose Canseco?
Seldom is heard a discouraging word. And the skies are not cloudy all day.
19 meatballs! Will he make 20?
Go for it.
Grandpa, they want you outside for volleyball.
Okay.
I play volleyball.
What kind of volleyball player are you?
Let's just say I know my way around the court.
Why don't you take off those high shoes and come out and play with us?
I wouldn't want to hurt you.
Shoot.
I played center on the volleyball team at Wellesley 4 years running. So, as we say on the continent, You better watch your derriere. For you, that's...
I know what that means.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Yugi Sao. My wife, Tomiko.
How do you do? Very nice to meet you.
Please forgive us. I see you're entertaining, but we used to live in this house. We're passing through...
You used to live here?
Many years ago.
Oh, it's a wonderful house. How could you bear to leave?
It was difficult.
Where'd you move to?
To Manzana. It's not too many miles from here.
Manzanar?
It was a special camp for Japanese Americans during World War II.
Please, come in.
It's the same. After 40 years, you're not sure if you remember things the way they were. I did.
There's so much more that we want to do.
No, it's a lovely room.
Goodbye, Anne. Thanks so much. Thanks for coming.
Would you mind if we took a look out back? I often wonder how my roses were doing.
Did you plant those? Oh, they're magnificent. Come, see.
Did you get that? They were at some place called Manzanar. What do you know about this?
All I know is what my grandfather told me. During World War II, Japanese Americans were put in special camps. Manzanar was one of them.
Were they citizens? I mean, how can they do that?
Excuse me. I'm looking for my parents. I'm David Isao.
Oh, hi. They're out back with my mom. I'm Lucy McNeil. I live here. Hi.
Cass, next door.
Hi.
How you doing?
So, you used to live here.
First room down the hall to the right.
That's my room.
Did you find the secret hiding place?
No.
Try the floorboards by the closet. My brother used to hide girly magazines in there.
I'll be right back.
Do the pipes still rattle?
Oh, yes. David, come meet Anne McNeil. This is our son, David.
Hello, David. How are you?
Hi. Dad, we really have to go. I gotta drive.
Come on, David. Don't you want to see where you used to write on the walls?
How about some lemonade? Coffee?
Oh, lemonade would be nice.
Dad.
We have time for just one.
Lemonade it is. Lucy?
Cass?
Please, make yourselves comfortable. Do you have much farther to drive?
To Los Angeles.
327 miles.
We live in Los Angeles. We've been visiting our daughter in San Francisco. They have a new baby girl.
Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
I have a feeling with our new grandchild, we'll be making this trip more often.
I may have to retire early to babysit.
And what do you do, Mr. Isao?
Yugi owns a very successful car dealership.
Well, she loves to brag about me. Yes, life is very good to us.
Would it be all right if I asked about what happened?
Lucy.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know anything about this.
Well, it was after Pearl Harbor. Japanese Americans living on the West Coast were placed in internment camps.
It happened a long time ago.
1942.
Are these lemons from your tree?
Dad, she wants to hear the story. Tell her the story.
David.
That's all right.
Our family was sent to Manzanar. We had 3 days to sell everything that we owned. This house, our furniture, clothes, everything that couldn't fit in 2 suitcases. That's what we were allowed to bring into the camp. Now, I remember my father had just bought a brand new Oldsmobile. Blue, wasn't it, Dad? He sold it for $25.
I don't remember.
Of course, we were luckier than some. Some people left their property with friends, you know, to hold until the end of the war. Except when the end of the war came, their friends weren't their friends, and their property had been sold. Then everybody lived happily ever after.
Where'd everybody go?
We're not finished with this party until the designated party captain, which is me, declares this party kaput, which it isn't. Hand these out to all of those over legal age, sweetheart.
Sheila Duke, these are the Isaos.
How do you do? Please, have some.
Thank you. But David's right. We have to go.
So soon, Dad? Maybe Lucy would like to know what the camp was like. Well, Manzanar had all the comforts. Barracks, barbed wires.
This is not the time.
Still not the time, Dad?
Our government has admitted their mistake. Compensation will be made.
So then it's okay? Forgive and forget? Is that what you think, Dad? What do you think? Most of those people who were in those camps are dead now. How do we compensate them?
What would you have us do, son? I can't justify what this country did. But maybe if I tell you what it was like living here after Pearl Harbor. Everyone was reeling. People were panicked. How could it happen? Could it happen again? We saw the enemy everywhere.
Not everywhere. We had a German couple living next door to us. You remember them. Nobody came and took them away. My father dislikes the word racism.
I've got something to say now. Forgive me, Annie. But on December the 7th of '41, the Pacific Fleet, our first line of defense, was gone. Suddenly we were vulnerable. There were reports of messages from ships at sea to radio stations on land. There was talk of a spy network right here in California. Hell, there were unidentified airplanes flying all over the West Coast. Son, I'm not saying it was right. And looking back, we should have done it differently.
Yes, that's right. Good. I want to hear that. Even though it's just words, every time someone says it, it helps me.
Let me help you with
These
this.
guys.
I get carried away. Sir, I apologize.
No need. My son is very angry with me. We had been in camp a month when I enlisted. David couldn't understand. How could I leave them there? How could I fight for a country that had done this to us? He believes I put my chugi, my loyalty to this country, above my loyalty to our family. I didn't. I wanted to make it end sooner so we could go back to what we were. But we never could. When we lived in this house, my son and I, I was the bright light in his eyes. You have been very kind to us. Thank you.
Is there anything I can do?
May I see my son's room? What was his room?
Of course.
Would you tell my father that I am waiting?
He's in your room. I know I have no right to talk to you about this.
your experience, I can't begin to know what it was like. But I'm talking anyway. Because I'm a parent and I know what your father feels and can't say. I think he brought you here because this was where things were right between you. Maybe he thought being here you'd remember. David, the time that we have with the people we love is precious. Don't waste it.
I know the way.
Such lovely champagne. Please?
May I make a toast to your home
And to yours.